Hello, today I'm making a video about boundaries, and God has been teaching me that even people that are important, like family and friends that are good people, sometimes there's a time for distance and a time for establishing connection with God. And I'm realizing now that even with some of my closest friends, that perhaps I'm meant to connect with God first, and um, everything else will fall into place. Specifically, I went um, to a men's ministry, um, and it was really powerful. And as I was watching it, I got three kind of points out of it, but that weren't actually spoken, but were kind of just kind of what I heard from the speaker, and almost like as percentages, like um the first percentage was like 10% give to invest in your salvation and your relationship with Christ. And that's like the fundamentals. And 20% um of your energy, your time, your talents, everything you have, invest in overcoming your addictions. And that could look different for different people, but then the third thing was 70% invest in relationships. And one thing I heard about relationships that really helped me was I realized that um you can only know, I heard this, I think this was from Harvard Business Review, but you can only know 150 people really at a deep level. Um, Now maybe there's some people that can know more, or some people that it's a little bit less, but um, so I thought about that, and maybe that's at one time in your life. So maybe you can have cycle through different groups of people that are smaller, but yeah, I have been wrestling with that, and I kind of got strategic blueprints for relationships that I want to create and that I want to engage, but I don't feel the need to release that at this time. But I do feel compelled to tell you about something I heard about Solomon and his relationships, that he had a specific amount of gold that he stored up, and he saved it up 12 times a year. And I believe that God has given me the wisdom to establish networks of people that develop ecosystems that are healthy and holistic, and um, that help people with their mindsets, and yeah, and kind of like I feel like that's the wealth of today, is like to have a mindset that is the mind of Christ is worth more than any amount of money. Um, because to have the mind of Christ means to be seated with Christ in heavenly places, and when we die, that's all we have. We just have that relationship with Him and the treasure that we've stored up. So I think that it's far superior to any um, occult, Masonic, or nothing against any of these organizations, but or even New Age, which I respect a lot of people in the new age that are going through different spiritual awakenings and stuff, but um and I myself have gone through different stages with that, um but at the core, if you don't know Christ and him crucified, like Paul said in the Bible, um I guess you could say the result is that life is meaningless, like Solomon said in Ecclesiastes. Without God, um, um, yeah. So, well, I hope you have a wonderful day or night. It's kind of getting late right now, so I'm gonna cut it off at this point. Have a wonderful day.